Batting 6th for Lower Columbia, the second baseman, number 13, Hunter Cook. Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 6, Blaze Arcano. Batting 8th, the third baseman, number 11, Deshaun Johnson. And batting 9th, the catcher, number 25, Chase Hodkinson. Starting pitcher for the Red Devils is number 32, Jared Aiken. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team, Community Colleges of Spokane. Leading off, the center fielder, number 3, Christian Padilla. Batting second for the Sasquatch, the second baseman, number 1, Brian Hill. Batting third, the right fielder, number 9, Aaron Fritz. The DH will bat fourth, it's number 18, Isaac Worsland. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 12, Mitch Dean. Batting sixth,
you can
for the
start
Sasquatch
after this
and catching,
song's
number
over.
33, Braden Olson. In left field and hitting seventh, number 7, Eddie Peraza. At first base, batting eighth, number 42, Jermaine Dusham. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 2, Gabe Martin. The starting pitcher tonight for the Sasquatch is number 28, Marcus Kane. The head coach, Brian Winston.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the final game of the second day of the NWAC Baseball Championships as the Lower Columbia College Red Devils are getting ready to take on the Spokane Sasquatch. We've had some great games here today. The one just completed, it was Yakima Valley over Edmonds 2-0. So Yakima Valley have advanced the farthest so far in this winner's bracket. They'll be taking on the winner of this game tomorrow afternoon. Well, Lynn Benton, a team that came in with a 42-2 record, they are out
Ladies
of
and
the
gentlemen,
tournament.
at this time,
let's go down to the
please
field.
Rise and remove your caps. Fans, before the playing of our national anthem, Lower Columbia College would like to remember Ken Garland. Ken was a past head baseball coach at St. Martin's. Before that, he coached baseball and football at UPS, Linfield, and Willamette. He passed away back in March. Ken was a fixture each year as a college scout here at the NWAC baseball tournament, and he's really been missed here this weekend. Would you please join me in a moment of silence to honor our friend, Ken Garland? Thank you. And now please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our national anthem here at David Story Field on the campus of Lower Columbia College, where it's the winner's bracket of the NWAC Baseball Championships. The Lower Columbia College Red Devils taking on the Community Colleges of Spokane Sasquatch. Hi, everybody. I'm Kirk Rowland. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play and other simulcast tonight as we are on 101.5 The Wave tonight, and along with the video feeds on NWACsports.org, produced by Topher Vision. Well, the Red Devils and Sasquatch ready to do battle here, and the winner will take on the Yakima Valley Yaks in the winner's bracket tomorrow at 5:35. Here's what happened earlier today. Lane defeated Big Bend 5-2, so the Vikings are out, and Everett shocked Lynn Benton 2-1. The Lynn Benton Roadrunners knocked out of the tournament. Then Yakima Valley beat Edmonds 2-0 in a great pitched ball game by both sides. So Yakima Valley waits to see who's going to come out of this one. Well, let's check the lineups now. First, defensively for the Spokane Sasquatch, who are out there, and let's see how they line up on the defense. As you look and see, the Sasquatch will have in the outfield, out in left is Eddie Peraza. The center fielder is Christian Padilla. Out there in right field is big Aaron Fritz. Across the diamond on the infield, the third baseman is Mitch Dean. The shortstop is Gabe Martin. At second base is Brian Hill. At the initial pillow, you've got Jermaine Duckham. And the catcher for the Sasquatch, Braden Olson. And on the mound, Marcus Kane. And the Red Devil lineup looks like this. Kyle Sandstrom will be leading off for LCC. JT Strickler will bat second, and he's the DH for the second straight night. Sam Tren Beacom is at first base, batting third. Batting fourth, Ricky Muzzy, the shortstop. Batting fifth in right field, Noah Andrews. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Hunter Cook. Batting seventh, Blaze Arcano in left. Deshaun Johnson will bat eighth at third, and batting ninth, the catcher, Chase Hodgkinson. And on the mound for the Red Devils will be Jared Aiken. So the Red Devils are in their home ballpark, but they will be the visiting team. And Kyle Sandstrom is ready to go, and so are we. The left-hander is ready, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Our first pitch of the evening, 7:46. Sit back, hope you enjoy this one. Sandstrom is ready now. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. That's outside, and the count evens up at 1-1. Marcus Kane, the left-hander, pretty good this season for this Spokane team. Here's the pitch on the way to Sandy, and that's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Calling balls and strikes, Mr. Jim Clifford. Mr. John Campbell is at first. Mr. Eric Holden is over on the third base side. Brought to you by Cascade Eye Care. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's a base, or I should say a ground ball to second base, and it's miscued over there. That's going to be an error right away. An error on Brian Hill. And so the Red Devils get a big break as Kyle Sandstrom rolled one over to second over there, and Hill could not be clean with it. So that will be the error, and Sandstrom is aboard. Here's JT Strickler now, the 2-time West Region MVP for Lower Columbia. Right-handed hitter going up against the lefty. Ready to go. Here's the windup and the pitch, and Strickler takes a strike. Lights are on here at Story Field. The troublesome shadows and bright low light across the diamond can at times be pretty treacherous, especially for the folks on the right side of the diamond looking towards that sun. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Strickler on the way, and he takes it inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Starting pitcher Marcus Kane hails from Meade over in the Spokane area, and the next pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, Eric Lane, the head coach of the Red Devils in his first year at that role. He's coaching down at third. Ryan Littlefield, the former Red Devil star player, is over on first base. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Strickler, and that's just fouled at the plate. Just did get a little piece, and the catcher, Braden Olson, couldn't hold on to it. Sasquatch wearing the bright blue uniform tops with white pants, navy blue socks and hats. Red Devils in the home navy blue jerseys, Red Devils across the chest, and the white pants. 1 ball, 2 strike count coming up. Throw over to first base, chasing Sandstrom back over there. Strickler out of Idaho, Boise area. Boy, he's been a good one since coming here to LCC. Here's Kane ready. The pitch on the way, and that ball is hit out there to center field, and that's going to get down. And Sandstrom can run. He's coming around third. They're going to hold him up there. It's a double for JT Strickler. They probably could have forced the issue and sent Sandstrom on that, but with no outs, Eric Lane was not going to run first out at home plate. So Strickler was all over that and just roped that into left center field for the big double.
Number 28, Sam Trend Beacom.
So Sandstrom's at third now, and here comes big Sam Trend Beacom, first baseman of the Red Devils. Chance for LCC to strike right away. Here's the pitch to Sam, and it's in the dirt. And the ball gets away from the catcher, Braden Olson, but again, Sandstrom's going to make sure in this situation. Coming to the plate now is the lefty Kane. The pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Kane's ready. Here's the pitch on the way. That's a fly ball hit on the right side. Is it going to be deep enough? Camping underneath of it is Aaron Fritz, makes the catch, and Sandstrom will have to hold. So that's a big out for Kane.
The batter is the shortstop, number 7, Ricky Muzzy.
So here comes Ricky Muzzy to the plate. Muzzy now looking for a big base hit. Here's the pitch to him, and he fouls that out of play on the right side. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. No score, but the Devils with a threat going against this Spokane Sasquatch team. Coming set, here's the pitch on the way. High for ball 1. 1-1 to Ricky Muzzy. Muzzy last year mostly a leadoff hitter. Started that way this year. Got hurt, came back, and with Sandstrom doing the job at the leadoff role, they put Ricky in that cleanup role, and he's been good. Here's the pitch to him way outside. 2-1. Crowd starting to file in here, but plenty of seats for y'all. Let's get on in here to Story Field. 2 balls, 1 strike to count now, and that's fouled into the screen by Muzzy. Noah Andrews on deck for the Red Devils. Marcus Kane is ready, comes to the plate. Fouled off again by Ricky Muzzy. Still 2-2. Muzzy back in that batter's box, way at the back, but crowded towards the plate. Just missed outside with it. Marcus Kane tried to nibble. Tugging at the cack. Big left-hander back in there. Peering in for the sign. And here's the 3-2 pitch to Muzzy, and he hits it out towards second base. A lazy liner, and nobody can move up on that. So now it's up to Noah Andrews to try to cash in. So 2 big outs now for Marcus Kane. A couple of dangerous hitters that he subdued there. Trent Beacom on the shallow fly ball, and on the little lazy liner by Ricky Muzzy. Here's Noah Andrews. Pitch to him. Takes a strike. Breaking pitch. Marcus Kane comes to the belt. And the 0-1 pitch. Fouled out of play. Got in on his hands and serves it into the net behind the Red Devil dugout. They're on the first base side, the Sasquatch on the third base side. Even though the Red Devils are the visiting team, they reserve the right to stay in their dugout. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way and fouled into the screen again. Quite a rip by Noah Andrews, the freshman outfielder from Tumwater. Good look at Noah there. Now coming set is Kane. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's way outside, 1-2. This would be huge for Kane to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch on the way to Andrews, and he hits it out to center field. That's going down, and does he make the catch? He does not. 2 runs are going to come in and score on Noah Andrews. Clutch 2-run single. Great attempt out there by Christian Padilla, but he couldn't quite make the dive as he was coming in, tracking, dove for it, and the ball just wouldn't stick in the glove. And of course, with 2 outs, the Red Devils were running big time. Sandstrom scores easily, and Strickler's able to come around and score also. And now Hunter Cook will come to the plate. The left-handed hitting second baseman. Throw over to first to chase Noah Andrews back. So a big clutch hit for LCC early in this game. Coming set is Marcus Kane. Here's the pitch on the way to Cook. Taken for a strike. Jared Aiken will get the ball with a lead when he comes out in the bottom of the first inning. This Spokane team scored 2 in their opening inning against Lynn Benton yesterday in the opening day. The next pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Nice paint work there by Marcus Kane. Kane gets the sign and now comes set at the belt. Pitch on the way to Cook. Takes it low, 1-2. Two to nothing Red Devils here in the top of the first inning. Kane comes to the plate. Cook gets it right back to him. He fumbled it a bit, then throws it over to first to complete the inning. But not before the Devils get a big 2-run single from Noah Andrews and take a 2-0 lead. We're coming back in 90 seconds.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut. No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trap beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
And we're back here to David Story Field where the Red Devils take a 2-0 lead over the Spokane Sasquatch. And now it's Spokane's turn. Come in here and see what they can do against Jared Aiken. And there's a swing and a miss by Christian Padilla. He'll be followed by Brian Hill and Aaron Fritz. Will bat in that third hole for Spokane. Here's the pitch on the way, and that's fouled into the screen. So Jared Aiken gets up in the count 0-2. Aiken has been really good for LCC in his 2 years in this program. Of Of course, last year had experience in this tournament. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's fouled out of play to the right side. Aiken got a big win in the tournament last year and then was given the ball in the first championship game, lost a tough one to Everett in that, and then Taylor Davis locked it down for LCC. Here's a ground ball hit out at short. Up with it is Muzzy, and he cannot make it cleanly. And so both teams open up on defense with an error. Padilla reaches on the air by Muzzy. Well, the Red Devils were able to take advantage with 2 runs, and they were both unearned in that top of the first inning. So Padilla is aboard on Muzzy's air, and here's Brian Hill, the second baseman. Here's the pitch on the way, and boy, he buzzed the tower on that one. That's a ball. Didn't hit him, but got it up there near the dome. 1 ball, no strikes. Padilla, good speed, getting a pretty decent lead over there at first base. Here's Aiken bobbing the head, and he'll throw it over to first just to make sure that Padilla knows that he knows he's there. Here's a good look at Jared Aiken, big fella out of Hillsboro, Liberty High School. Looks over his shoulder, again bobs that head. Here's the pitch. That's a bunt, and that'll be back to Aiken. He'll shorten up and scoop it over to first base for out number 1. A good sacrifice bunt by Brian Hill. Padilla into scoring position down at second. And Aaron Fritz checks in. Big left-handed slugger, and he hit a big home run yesterday in Spokane's 4-3 victory over Lynn Benton. He was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs, including that big blast that hit the second level fence out there in right field, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. Aaron Fritz from Republic, Washington. Here's Aiken ready to go. Pitch to him, and that's fouled out of play. We're in the bottom of the first inning. The Red Devils have a 2-0 lead over Spokane. And again, we've got folks filing in here. Need those Red Devil fans to show up. And I'm sure we'll have bigger and bigger crowds as the Red Devils advance in this tournament, especially if it's in the winner's bracket. Here's the 1-1 and a inside pick spin, no throw for Jared Aiken. Fritz, big left-handed hitter for this Bigfoot team. Here's the 1-1, just outside. 2-1. Well, how about those Kelso Highlanders? They're going to play for a state championship tomorrow, defeating Edmonds Woodway in a thrilling game earlier, heard right here on the Wave. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. That's hit foul down towards the end of the Red Devil dugout. Look out down there. Better make sure you are watching the game at all times. We saw an Edmonds player get dinged on a hot shot into that dugout in the game just completed a short time ago. Here's the 2-2 on the way, and that is a swing and fouled out of play. Jim Clifford, the home plate umpire, already asking for some new baseballs. 1 out here in the bottom of the first, 2-0 Devils, but a runner in scoring position in Christian Padilla. Ready to go is Aiken. The pitch on the way, and that breaking pitch is way outside. When he's on, Jared Aiken is masterful. He's not an overpowering pitcher. Pitches to contact and certainly has a plan, knows what he's doing out there. Here's the 3-2. Foul again. A defensive swing by Aaron Fritz. Good early battle. Here's the 3-2, and that's a fly ball hit out the left field. And coming in there is Blaze Arcano, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Big out there for Jared Aiken. Needs one more here in this bottom of the first as Isaac Worslin will check in for Spokane. You want to talk about having a great first game of a tournament. Worslin was 4 for 5. Living on base. The thing that was interesting about that 4 for 5 though yesterday, he had no RBIs and only scored 1 run. That's hard to do. Here's the pitch to him and dropped in there nicely by Jared Aiken. Christian Padilla wearing number 3 there, getting his lead out at second base, and Aiken looks at him. Now he comes plateward. The ball gets away from Hodgkinson. His throw is not in time. And so it got away from him just enough to allow Padilla to get down to third. That was a good read by Christian. Padilla down at third on the wild pitch. 2 strikes though on Worslin. Here's the pitch to him, and that is hit down to third base, and it's just foul. Deshaun Johnson playing third base for the second straight night. Johnson's played a lot of second base this year. Drew Barlow played a lot of third. Great defensive player there, although struggled at times offensively. And Deshaun Johnson's earned that spot at third. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way, and that is popped up and out of play. Aiken trying to get his team back into the dugout. Ahead in the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch, curveball, beautiful. Got him looking. On the inning for Spokane, no runs, no hits. There was an error and 1 runner left. We played 1. Red Devils 2, Spokane nothing. We're coming back in 60 seconds.
I'm Danny Horton, and I'm an STCU member. The windstorm of 2015, who doesn't remember that? Had no power, were the heaters, the horse drop was a 600-pound block of ice. STCU stepped up. I went straight down. I got the loan I needed. If it hadn't been for STCU and the ability to provide everything I needed, where would I have been? I'm Danny Horton, and STCU is here for good.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
We're back here to David Story Field, where the Lower Columbia Red Devils lead the Spokane Sasquatch by a score of 2-0. Back at it for the Red Devils. First pitch by Blaze Arcano was fouled into the screen. Blaze was ready to hit. Next pitch by Kane, fouled into the screen again. Blaze Arcano is split time in left field. Looks at the next pitch high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And although G.J. Hurst kind of got a lot of the playing time out there, when Arcano was given an opportunity to play, he came through. Here's the 1-2 pitch to him, and that's chopped foul over to the side of the Spokane dugout, over near the on-deck area. Arcano from Hawaii. Here's the 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Pitch was high. Spokane Sasquatch got the hoodies up here as we got a little evening chill. Here's the pitch to Arcano, and he swings and misses at a ball outside the strike zone. 1 out. Deshaun Johnson will come up for Lower Columbia. Well, Clark College in Vancouver is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Pitch on the way to Deshaun Johnson is just low, 1-0. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's 2-0. 1 out here, top of the second inning. 9-inning games here at the NWAC Championship Tournament. Pitch on the way, and that's into the screen. Good rip by Deshaun. Chase Hodgkinson is on deck for the Devils. He came through with a big 2-run base hit last night. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count to Deshaun Johnson. Pitch in there for a strike, and the count goes full. Big lefty Marcus Kane reaches into the glove, and here's the payoff pitch. Fouled into the screen again as Johnson got a good rip. He's looking at that bat after that. And Kyle Sandstrom, the in-hole hitter, goes and gets that loose baseball. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way right there. Johnson got frozen. Back-to-back strikeouts for Marcus Kane. And now Hodgkinson will step up for the Devils. Gets the left-hander, will bat from the right side. Both of the Lower Columbia Australian players have family here, and they're loving that. Pitch is poured in there by Marcus Kane. Boy, Kane seems to have settled down a little bit after giving up the 2 runs in the top of the first. Timeout called by Hodgkinson as he tries to break the rhythm of the big left-hander. Here's the 0-1 to him. Check swing, and it was a strike anyway. Kane, the 0-2, and it's hit to the right side. Over there is Brian Hill. He's got it, throws to first, and the Devils go down 1, 2, 3. We played an inning and a half. It's Lower Columbia 2, Spokane nothing. We're coming back in 90 seconds.
Great Red Devil athletic.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
go to the bottom of the second inning. Spokane will send up Mitch Dean, Braden Olson, and Eddie Peraza. 2-0 Lower Columbia, and the pitch is just a bit tall for ball one. Mitch Dean's got that burly man's beard going right here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's popped straight up. Hodgkinson throws the mask away, has a look, and just does run out of room as it ends up in the stands. Home plate umpire Jim Clifford had to dodge that mask as Hodgkinson was getting rid of it. Came right in on the umpire. Here's the pitch on the way. Strike, 1-2. Mitch Dean came into the tournament hitting .284. Curveball, and I don't know why that wasn't a strike. The umpire felt the need to tell everybody that it was up. I don't think so. Usually when they have to tell you where it was, that kind of tells you that maybe I missed that. Here's the 2-2 on the way, and that's low, and the count will run full. Dean, 24 RBIs on the season. He's got a good eye. Pops this one straight up, and Aiken gets out of the way, and Sam Trent Beacon says, I'll take it, as the first baseman gets the first out of the bottom of this second inning. Braden Olson, the hitter now for Spokane.
The batter's the catcher, number 33, Braden.
He's their leading hitter this year, .331 batting average. And the curveball is swung at and missed for strike one. Brian Winston, the head coach of the Spokane Sasquatch, in his first year, he's done a great job. Another breaking pitch is on the inside corner. Boy, and that is Aiken right there. He's got that sweeping breaking pitch and throws just hard enough to set it up. And that's fouled to the right side in front of the Red Devil dugout. Brian Winston, of course, his brother is the man they affectionately call Winnie, Sean Winston. Here's a fly ball hit out to right field, right in the tracks of Noah Andrews for out number 2. Sean Winston, of course, an outstanding Red Devil second baseman. Played for Kelly Smith, one of his favorites. The Winstons are baseball people, and Spokane's got a good one in Brian. 2 outs, Eddie Peraza's the hitter now for Spokane. Aiken starts him with a fastball right down the middle. The overhand fastball is high and inside. A ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. It's hit out to short. Muzzy takes it. Throws across, and 1, 2, 3. Down goes Bigfoot as we've played 2. It's Lower Columbia 2 and Spokane nothing. We're coming back in 90 seconds.
Tournament merchandise is in the tent.
I'm strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut. No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
There is no obstacle an engineer can't tackle, build around, or blow up. Skilled and versatile, these soldiers pave the way, building fortifications, detecting and destroying mines, or restoring electricity after a natural disaster. Nothing stands in the way of a guard engineer.
order, the center fielder, number 8, Kyle Sandstrom.
Second time through for the Lower Columbia Red Devils. Kyle Sandstrom looks at the pitch from Marcus Kane low for ball 1. Sandstrom hit a ground ball to second base that Brian Hill boxed. Sandstrom ended up scoring the first run of the game. A swing at and foul over by the Red Devil dugout. .371 average on the season for Sandstrom. 10 doubles this year. Of course, he added to his triples total in the ball game last night. He's got 2. Pitch. And that's ball 3, 3-1. Sandstrom going to Sacramento State next season. Here's the 3-1 to him. Ball 4. Sandstrom's been on board twice. And a leadoff walk brings up JT Strickler. Strickler with a double his first time up.
Designated hitter, number 10, JT Strickler.
Marcus Kane now comes to the belt and set. Checks the runner. Pitch on the way, and that's hit into left field for a base hit. It's just impossible to try to sneak some kind of fastball by Strickler. He's got that quick bat. The Red Devils got something else brewing here in this third inning. Sandstrom moves up a bag. Now Sam Trent Beacon coming up. Sam Trent Beacon has a little sister who's one of the top baseball players in the 15-year-old division in the Melbourne area as he shows bunt and fouls it. I was asking his dad, oh, you mean she plays softball? Oh, no, she plays baseball. She's a left-handed pitcher and throws just over 80 miles an hour. And I'm going, well, does she want to be the first female baseball player in the NWAC? Why not? Here's the 0-1. Bunt's put down. That's a good one. Throw over across, and Sam Trent Beacon gives himself up to move him up. Guinevere Beacon, look it up.
The batter's the short.
Here's Ricky Muzzy.
Number 7, Ricky Muzzy.
Ricky hit a lazy liner to second his first time. Up there again in a big RBI situation. Hits that ball to center field, way back. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. It'll be interesting to see if you continue to rule that a sac fly, because it'd be pretty tough to penalize the hitter. So that will be a sacrifice fly, even though there's not an out recorded on it. Muzzy gets the RBI, and the Red Devils lead it 3-0. I'm not sure what happened out there, but Christian Padilla just dropped the ball. Noah Andrews now will check in. So it's a sac fly for Muzzy and an error on Padilla. And here's a ball hit down the left field area down there. That ball is caught. Runners cannot move up. 2 outs now. So that was an interesting play. The sac fly and the RBI, but the error. Hunter Cook, the batter. Looks at a strike. Hunter Cook, left-handed hitter. Boy, he's done a good job this year for Lower Columbia his freshman season. Hits that one down to third, taken by the third baseman, Mitch Dean, who had to keep it in front of him and then collected it and threw across to end the inning. But the Devils add another as they get 1 run on a hit and an error after 2.5. It's Red Devils 3 and Spokane, nothing. We're coming back in 90 seconds.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
I'm Deborah Jackson. I work at STCU. During the windstorm of 2015, we were expecting that members would need any number of things. I was talking with a colleague. It popped into my head that why can't we do something to help offset that cost for our members and our community? So that day we came up with the Get It Fixed loan. Everyone was on board with it. It was done that day. Being part of this community and involved and invested as we are, when we see a need like that, we take the action. I'm Deborah Jackson, and STCU is here for good.
Lead it off for the Sasquatch. First baseman, number 42, Jermaine Dusham.
Bottom of the third, Lower Columbia leading Spokane 3-0. Jared Aiken on for his third inning of work. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Jermaine Dusham, first baseman for Spokane. Aiken's ready. Pitch is good. Boy, that had some movement tailing towards the hitter. Dusham just under 300 this year, 293 average. The 0-2 pitch, outside, 1-2. Nine doubles, 3 home runs for this big fella. Here's the curveball, and that's hit down to third, foul. Still 1-2. Colorado Rockies beat the Cincinnati Reds tonight 5-4. So former Red Devil Buddy Black gets a victory managing the Denver team. Here's a ground ball to Sam Trent Beacom over at first. He'll take it himself to the pillow and collect the out. Gabe Martin coming up.
The shortstop, number 2, Gabe Martin.
Pitch to Martin. They may check with an umpire on a check swing, or maybe not. Nope, they'll just call it a ball. Next pitch. Snared out at shortstop by Ricky Muzzy. Timed his leap perfectly for out number 2. Top of the order now for the Sasquatch, Christian Padilla, as we get another look at it. Muzzy's an athlete, man. He timed that leap perfectly and made the out. Pitch to Padilla is just outside. Of course, Lower Columbia College has got a whole bushel full of championships, 12 of them, as the next pitch is fouled out of play. Spokane's got a couple of championships. Keith Snyder coached this team back in the late 80s, and they were pretty good. In fact, they won the title in '87 and then came back and won it in '89. Pitch is in there for a strike, now 1-2. But their last appearance in this tournament was 2005, so it's been a while. Brian Winston gets him here to the promised land. Next pitch is high. Of course, some of these guys are Bobby Lee's players that he recruited. Bobby was a solid coach at Spokane, and he's been an active member in the NWAC baseball community as a member of the baseball committee, and great guy. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Jared Aikens dealing here. 1, 2, 3, the Sasquatch go down. We're through 3 innings, 3-0. Lower Columbia, we're coming back in 60 seconds.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
Now be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. And also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Kirk Rowland with you here as we go to Blaze Arcano to lead off the top of the 4th inning. Bottom third of the order for the Red Devils, and he tries to lay down a bunt, and it's just foul. Arcano can run, and he can run fast. A lot of people can run. Doesn't matter if you can run fast. Blaze Arcano, and I guess that's a pretty good name if you can run fast. Here's the pitch to him, takes a strike, 0-2. It'd be pretty disappointing if your parents named you Blaze and you were like a slug out there. Here's the 0-2. Just got a piece. Great kid, Blaze Arcano. Well, that's the one thing about most of these teams. They just have really nice guys. Yeah, every team might have 1 or 2, but for the most part, these guys are all just really polite. They're student athletes and excellent baseball players. 1-2 as the next pitch by Marcus Kane was up top. Here's the windup and the pitch. Arcano hits that one high towards the corner, but it's well foul over near the concession area. Well, Marcus Kane wears stirrups, but not really. If you get a close look, you can see right there his stirrup socks. No, not the batter, the pitcher. Here's a base hit to center field for Blaze Arcano. Roped it right back up the middle, a ground ball base hit for Blaze. Now there's the look. Now, if you get it tight, that's a sham. That's not a stirrup. That's a fake stirrup. I'll tell you what, though, I bet you they're pretty comfortable. Gives you a look. Devils have a base runner in Blaze Arcano, a leadoff single. Deshaun Johnson is up there now and looks at a strike. Devils lead it 3-0, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Lower Columbia. Pitch, fouled it off, right side. Kane's getting ahead of the Red Devils, but he's having a tough time closing the deal. Arcano gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. It's kind of a defensive swing there by Deshaun just to stay alive and live for another pitch. Deshaun looking down to head coach Eric Lane. What a job he's done here in his first year as the head coach, taking over for Eddie Smith, who won a couple of championships in his 4 years here in Longview. Now into Lane. Pitch on the way, and that is hit out into left field for a base hit. It's one thing to get ahead on the count, but you got to get them out. Back-to-back singles for the Devils in the bottom of their lineup. And there is plenty of speed out on those base paths right now, and Chase Hodgkinson will come to the plate, and this would be probably a good time for Eric Lane to call for a sacrifice bunt. Eric Lane played for Kelly Smith, and he saw a lot of that during his time as a player at LCC. And Hodgkinson does show bunt, but the pitch is not close, and he pulls it back, and it's a ball. Kane's pitch, ball 2. Hodgkinson is instructed to bunt a strike. Here's the pitch, bunt's put down, and it's a good one. Only play is to first, and he throws it away. Arcano comes in to score, and the Red Devils lead it 4-0. Hodgkinson will get the credit for the sacrifice, but it's the error by Kane as he just threw it wide, and the first baseman, Ducombe, could not come up with it. Arcano comes in to touch the plate. Hodgkinson hustling, gets down to second. And so now 4-0 and 2 runners in scoring position, and Sandy's up. Here's the pitch to him, and he hits it to the right side. The runners have to hold, and Sandstrom grounds out. So Brian Winston has to bring that infield in, trailing 4-0, can't afford to give up much more, especially with the way Jared Aiken is pitching right now. Here's J.T. Strickler. Pitch to J.T. swing, got a little tip, but took a mighty cut. One out, 2 runners on. Pitch, fouled out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Strickler. Red Devils looking for a huge hit there to try to increase this 4-0 lead. The 0-2 pitch to Strick, spoils another one, fouls it out of play. Deshaun Johnson's down at third. Chase Hodgkinson at second. Strickler with another big cut and fouls it off into the screen. 3 errors for the Spokane Sasquatch, and twice the Red Devils have had an attempted sacrifice and had an error on it. Pitch, that's hit out to center field, and that's really, really deep. That's going to score a run easily. Circling around to get it is Padilla. Not only a run, but Hodgkinson will move up a bag and head down to third. 5-0 Lower Columbia. Strickler getting high fives from everybody after hitting the deep fly ball on the sacrifice fly. 2 outs and Sam Trend Beacon the batter. Sam's 0 for 1. He put a good sacrifice, and he sacrificed his back on that one as he got plunked. He'll head on down to first. Ricky Muzzy's coming up. So the world's kind of spinning a little bit right now for Marcus Kane.
The Red Devils shortstop, number 7.
Runners at the corners. Hodgkinson is down at third. Kane went to the back of the mound to try to collect himself and now is back up top. Puts that left foot into the rubber. The lefty now comes set. Here's the pitch. Muzzy takes it for a ball. Just a little high. Muzzy working those batting gloves. See a lot of the players do that. Nervous energy. Here's the 1-0. Muzzy pops it up. Foul territory, wide of first, and first baseman Jermaine Dukin running out of room over there. A ball and a strike to Ricky Muzzy. Ricky and Island Rat out of Freeland. Heading to the University of Washington next year. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to lucky number 7. LCC with 2 in the top of the first. Didn't score in the second. A single in the third and 2 runs and ongoing here in this frame. Here's the pitch to Muzzy. Another foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Muzzy wagging that back, ready to go, 2-2. Breaking pitch stays outside, and count will go full. We've got Australians at each corner. Hodgkinson at third, Trent Beacom at first. Here's the 3-2 pitch, inside, and they're loaded up. And Noah Andrews is coming up. And a visit will be paid by the pitching coach of the Spokane Bigfoot. Just 3 games tomorrow. I say just 3. That's a pretty good assortment of action. And, of course, the one team into the winner's bracket now is the Yakima Valley Yaks. They've had a special year over there in Yakavegas, and they came up with a big 2-0 victory over Edmonds earlier this afternoon, and that's going to be it. For the starter, Marcus Kane, as they will go to the bullpen. I'd like to talk a little bit about the Spokane Teachers Credit Union, the old STCU. They salute the community colleges of Washington for helping students achieve their educational and career goals for more than 50 years. When it comes to your financial goals, join the not-for-profit financial cooperative that serves members throughout Washington. So a new pitcher on for the Spokane Sasquatch. Having a tough time reading that number out there for this young man. It'll be Mitch Giberson out of Pocatello, Idaho. So Mitch Giberson, right-hander, will come in and try to clean up the mess. As the bases are loaded, 2 runs are already in here in the top of this 4th inning. The Lower Columbia Red Devils leading it 5-0. Appreciate the coverage we can provide on 101.5 The Wave. Had a pretty good doubleheader here today as Jim DeBruler was able to do his part by helping the Kelso Highlanders achieve the state championship game tomorrow. Kelso with a 5-4 victory over Edmonds Woodway in the semifinal today. Heard right here on this radio station, 101.5 The Wave. Way to go, Jim. I know you didn't really have anything to do with the actual game out there, but hey, you're part of the squad, bringing that action to the folks here back home. Congratulations to Tommy Diaboy. And it'd be pretty cool if Eric Lane could finish this game and get the victory, although we do have a long way to go, that would mean that old Gonzaga roommate buddies would both have a win on the same day, as Tommy Diaboy and Eric Lane played together at Gonzaga and roomed here in town when both were young bachelors. And of course, Eric Lane's status as a bachelor is soon going to eclipse. He'll be getting married in June to his fiancée, Jill Isaacson. First pitch is a little low for ball one to Noah Andrews, who already has a 2-run single and looking for more with the bases loaded. Guyberson's pitch on the way, and it's in there for a strike, 1-1. Thirteenth appearance of the season for Guyberson. Here's the 1-1. Spikes it. Devils lead 6-0. A wild pitch, and then they'll all move up. Hodgkinson comes in to score. Trent Beacom now down at third, and Muzzy in scoring position at second. Guyberson started 6 games for Bigfoot this year. 33 innings pitched, 36 hits given up, an ERA of 5.18. Here's the 2-1. Tapped over near the Spokane dugout. 6 runs, 5 hits, and an error for Lower Columbia. No runs, no hits, 3 errors for Spokane. Noah Andrews ready. Here's the 2-2. Takes it low. There is an open base. Here's the payoff pitch. That's hit out to shortstop. Makes a nice play over there. That is a sweet play by Gabe Martin, but not before the Devils put 3 more on the board. And after 3.5, Lower Columbia leads 6-0. We're coming back in 60 seconds.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
Jared Aiken back up on the bump for the Lower Columbia College Red Devils with a 6-0 lead. And the pitch is in there, and he just missed with it, as Brian Hill will lead things off for Bigfoot. Here's the pitch. Fouled into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Dusk starting to set in here at Story Field. Here's the 1-1. And that is into center field for a base hit. First base hit of the game for Spokane. Brian Hill's aboard to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Aaron Fritz, the hitter for Spokane. The athletic program here for Spokane is termed the Community Colleges of Spokane. As the first pitch is in there for a strike. That's because there's 2 schools in their program, Spokane Falls Community College and Spokane Community College. Here's the 0-1. That's hit to center field. Underneath of it is Sandstrom, makes the catch, and the runner has to retreat back to first. Isaac Worsland steps up for Spokane.
Number 18, Isaac Worsland.
Worsland struck out looking to end the first inning. Jared Aiken will throw over to first, chasing back Brian Hill. Worsland is out of Roslyn, Washington. Here's the pitch to him, and there's that curveball that is tough to track. He fouled it into the screen. Earlier this season, Jared Aiken had probably the best pitched game for a Red Devil hurler this year. That was a 2-hit gem against the Pierce Raiders. Guy knows what he's doing out there. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Six nothing Red Devils. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Curveball popped up near the Devil dugout. They run out of play. Or run out of room, I should say. Beg your pardon. Sasquatch just looking for something to fire up. Aiken peering in to get the sign from Chase Hodgkinson. And the 0-2 tried to expand the zone. Worsland was able to lay off of it. Throw over to first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Back near the screen. Look out, fans. They've got signs that say, beware flying baseballs. There's no net canopy over the grandstand area there. So, although it may not be a souvenir, they'll probably have a Red Devil come and get it from you. Better watch it. Curveball, beautiful pitch. Just freezes Worsland, and he has been caught looking twice here in this game.
Third baseman, number 12, Mitch Dean.
Mitch Dean with his second at-bat of the game. He hit a fly ball in the infield to Sam Trend Beacon his first time. Good job by Chase Hodgkinson to block that curveball and keep the runner from advancing. Working that gum out there, Jared Aiken is ready. Come set. Here's the 1-0. Foul ball, 1 strike. A longtime Red Devils supporter Larry Johnson and his wife Betty, they They almost had a baseball go in their coffee cup right there. A ball and a strike. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That's what makes Aiken effective, is although he may not have, 90s velocity, but when you put that up to that breaking pitch, it looks pretty fast. Just outside, the count goes 2-2. Aiken's now ready, and the 2-2 pitch is on the way, and that's that curveball, and it just stayed high. Aiken wanted it. He had taken a step towards the dugout. Instead, the count is full with a runner at first base, 2 outs, and the Devils leading at 6-0. Throw over to first. Chasing back Brian Hill. Another throw. Might have got him. They did. Got picked off Brian Hill. Great move by Jared Aiken. And we are through 4 innings. Lower Columbia 6, Spokane nothing. And we are coming back in 90 seconds.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
We're back here to Story Field. Day 2 of the NWAC Baseball Championships. I'm Kirk Rowland, coming to you live on FM 101.5 The Wave. Apparently we've got a umpire who has come down with an injury. John Campbell, don't know the extent of it, so apparently we're going to have a bit of a delay as they either try to get a replacement in here. They do have 6 umpires working this tournament on 3-man crews. So home plate umpire Jim Clifford's talking with Eric Lane right now, and they're going to try to figure out how to do it. They may have to just do 2-man mechanics until they can get another umpire all outfitted and out here. The umpire liaison in the tournament is John Jackson, who of course has worked numerous NWAC tournaments over the year. And he's here just kind of helping out and had no plans to be out on the field. I certainly don't know if that's how they'll do it, but I think right now they're just trying to get word if there is an available umpire to come out and fill in. So Mitch Giberson will continue to warm up, and we've got another umpire out there, so Perhaps John Campbell was able to stay in there, but just needed some attention. So we have 3 umpires. We're ready to go. And we're back to action here as Lower Columbia leads 6-0 over Spokane. Red Devils looking for some more. As Hunter Cook will lead things off here in the top of the 5th. Mitch Giberson's ready. And here's the pitch on the way. And swinging at that first pitch is Hunter Cook, and he fouls it off. Hunter out of Redmond. He goes with that old school look with the high pants and the socks with the stirrups. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6 runs, 5 hits, an error for the Devils. No runs, 1 hit, 3 errors for Spokane. Still a long way to go in this ball game. Plenty of time for Spokane to get back into it. Cook fouls it out down the line, third base, long run over there, and running out of room is the left fielder Eddie Peraza. Beautiful evening here in Longview. Brian Winston, he's over there, and one of his players or coaches said something that he thought was pretty amusing. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2 the count. Hunter Cook is filled in at shortstop, second base. And is really figuring it out at the plate. Pitch bounced up there. Hunter Cook came in this tournament with a .310 batting average and 21 RBIs. Full count, pitch, ground ball hit out to short. Gabe Martin with it, makes the throw over. No throw, actually. Couldn't make the play. That'll be a base hit for Hunter Cook to lead off here in the 5th. Infield variety. Blaze Arcano, 1 for 2. Struck out his first time, but got a base hit, scored a run back in that 3-run 4th inning. Giberson comes set. Pitch taken for a strike. Blaze from Ewa Beach, Hawaii. Ewa Beach, Hawaii. I should probably pronounce it correctly. Giberson comes to the plate. Another ground ball hit out there, and it's going to be another infield base hit. As Hunter Cook did a great job to beat feet and get down there to second base, and when Gabe Martin got the ball, he looked and he goes, oh boy, I'm not going to be able to make a play there. And then, of course, had no chance to get Blaze Arcano over there at first. So back-to-back infield base hits for LCC, and here they go again. Deshaun Johnson is the hitter. He's 1 for 2. With a run scored. First pitch is low. Such a good win for Spokane yesterday over that really good Lynn Benton team. There's the pitch. Ball's bunted at. Back to the pitcher. And he throws it over to first, and by the time he throws it there, the speed of Deshaun Johnson, and they are loaded up. Speed kills. 3 straight infield base hits for the Devils, and the bases are loaded for Chase Hodgkinson. Now this is where the speed stops, but Chase can hit. Pitch to him. Mighty rip. Ball back into the net. One strike to Chase Hodgkinson out of Melbourne, Australia. Pitch to him. Checked his swing, took a strike. 0-2. Chase hits 9 in that Red Devil lineup, so they've got Sandstrom on deck with a chance to get more. Hodgkinson had 2 RBIs last night, so he certainly is capable of coming through. Chase this year with 16 RBIs. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. Fouled it off. Some fresh baseballs provided by the Lower Columbia bench over there. Zach Horn has that duty in the tournament. Of course, he's on injury rehab now for Lower Columbia. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Chase. Just missed with it. Took that pitch and gave it a long look. Mitch Giberson comes into the, there's a look at Sean Johnson at first. Pitch on the way and strike 3 called. Good pitch by Mitch Giberson. First out of the inning, and here comes Kyle Sandstrom.
Top of the order for the Red Devils.
Hunter Cook with an infield base hit to short. Blaze Arcano did the same. Deshaun Johnson put down a perfect bunt, thinking sacrifice, but it was so good it turned into a base hit. Pitch to Sandstrom is in the turf for ball 1. You got to learn how to ditch the term in the dirt because there isn't any out there. 1 ball, the pitch on the way. Sandy takes it for another ball, 2-0. Left-handed hitter Sandstrom against the righty Giberson. Missed with it, 3-0. There's nowhere to put him, so Sandstrom's going to be asked to take at least 1. Here's the pitch. Three and 1 to Kyle Sandstrom. He was taking all the way, and Giberson comes back to him. And it's strike 2, 3-2 now. Good comeback here in this count by Giberson. Needs to try to finish it off. Giberson's ready. Here's the pitch on the way, and that's a foul ball. And that'll be into the parking lot over off Maple Street. Sanderson digs in. He's ready. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way, and that is roped out to the shortstop. And he's going to make the line drive catch and double up Hunter Cook over there at third. So it looked like it could have been a big inning. Instead, Spokane turns them aside. Red Devils lead it 6-0 after 4.5 innings. We're back in 90 seconds.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
To the bottom of the 5th inning for Spokane, leading off third baseman number 12, Mitch Dean.
Jared Aiken back on the bump for the LCC Red Devils with a 6-0 lead, and he'll face Mitch Dean, and he's first ball swinging, and it's out there into left field for a base hit. Second hit of the ball game for Sasquatch. First for Mitch Dean. Again, there is plenty of time for Spokane to get back in this game. Braden Olson, the hitter. He's 0 for 1. So apparently we do have a new first base ump out there as the ball's pumped in for a strike. They were able to get somebody changed into the duds quickly and get back out there and help out John Campbell, who has a medical issue. Swing and a miss on that sweeping curveball by Jared Aiken. Jared out of Liberty High School in Hillsboro. Boy, they had a good program when he was going through there. Swing and a miss on a good fastball. Down goes Olson. Fourth strikeout of the night for Jared Aiken. Eddie Peraza's 0 for 1. Ball was hit right back into the screen. Pretty mighty cut there by Eddie Peraza. He just missed it. Aiken comes to the plate. Hodgkinson scrambled to keep it in front and keep the runner from advancing. Mitch Dean's down at first, a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Beautiful pitch by Jared Aiken as he breaks it right in there. Goes ahead in the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jared Aiken, and he's putting on a pitching clinic right now. Aiken's one of those guys where you're looking at him, guy doesn't throw that hard. That breaking ball, that's kind of nasty, but I don't know. You're thinking, hey, I could have myself a few base hits here, and next thing you're 0 for 4, and you're going, how'd that happen? Swing and a miss on the first pitch. And here's a foul into the screen. And now Jermaine Ducombe finds himself down 0-2 in the count. Pitch. Kept in front by Chase Hodgkinson. He's asking for help. And the new umpire who just showed up on the scene, he says no, he did not. It's a pretty cool fraternity, these umpires. They're proud to be here. It's an honor. With the 1-2, and that gets away from Hodgkinson and will allow the runner to advance. Chase, for a moment there, had a tough time locating where that baseball went. That'll be a wild pitch, allowing Dean to get down to second base. Two-two count. Jared Aiken comes set. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Some of the Devil fans are grousing. They thought he had it. Payoff pitch for Aiken. Swing and a miss. Gives up a single, then strikes out 3 in a row. 5 complete. Red Devils 6 and Spokane nothing. We're back in 60 seconds.
The Washington National Guard.
I'm strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Well, Pierce College celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized. Pierce College here to guide you to the student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even a baccalaureate degree. Pierce provides you with flexible degree options to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. Say hi to Duncan Stevenson when you're there. We're back at the NWAC Championship Tournament. We want to remind you folks, be sure to check out the NWAC. They've got that social media thing all covered. They've got the Twitter. They've got the Facebook. They've got the Insta. Where's MySpace? Come, we're not doing that anymore. Huh? Check out NWACsports.org for all the latest information on the tournament, schedule, scores, stats, and a whole lot more.
We go to the 6th inning to lead it off.
Well, we go to the 6th now, and
number 10.
Red Devils will put JT Strickler up there first here as the Red Devils have a 6-0 lead over the Spokane Sasquatch. And a new pitcher is out there for Bigfoot as Reese Fry, the left-hander, is out there dealing. Swing and a miss. Reese Fry's out of Seattle. Figured he'd go check it out on the east side of the state. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jared Strickler. He's 2 for 2. He's got a double, single. He's also got an RBI on a sacrifice fly. Here's the pitch to him. Bounced at the plate into the backstop. 2-1. Strickler now looking out to the left-hander Fry. Pitch. Hit him. JT Strickler gets hit by a pitch, and folks, that is nothing new. That is the 11th time this season that JT Strickler has been hit by a pitch. And you know what's amazing about that? He's number 5 on the team getting hit by a pitch, and that's the 11th time. The Red Devil king with that is Sam Tren Beacom, who has been hit 14 times this year. Here's the pitch on the way, and very high to Sam Tren Beacom, the man I just talked about. Coming set, the left-hander Fry, and the pitch is on the way. Just missed with it, not by much. 2-0 to STB, Sam Tren Beacom. Had a great time talking with his father. Of course, he filled me in on little sister and her great pitching. Really nice folks. Here's the pitch on the way, and that is just missed there too, 3-0. Leading 6-0 with a 3-0 count. Why not? Green light time right now. Let's take a big rip at it, see if you can hit one out of here. Here's the 3-0. Well, can't hit that pitch. It was way high. Ricky Muzzy coming up. Strickler hit by the pitch, and now Trent Beacom walks, and Ricky Muzzy's coming up. Meanwhile, the catcher Braden Olson went out there to try to settle down Reese Fry. Muzzy looking for his first base hit. He does have an RBI. Lined out to second, hit a sac fly to center, and also walked. Pitch to Ricky. Takes it for a strike. Reese Fry standing up there looking in, and now comes into the glove and sets at the belt. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. A little bite on that one. Muzzy takes the cap off and works that moss a little bit. He's got that K-tape. Muzzy woke up the other day and could barely turn his neck. I'm not sure if it was to the left or the right, but Megan Sarles, the trainer, was working with him along with Ed Ernest to try to get that settled. And here's a breaking pitch that wasn't close, and Braden Olson couldn't glove it cleanly, but no advance out there by JT Strickler. A ball and 2 strikes to Muzzy. And that pitch just missed outside. Judging by the body language, Fry thought he had it. Here's the 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes as that last pitch was just a little high, and Muzzy again working those batting gloves. NWAC, a wood bat league. Muzzy's got the timber in his hand. Here's the 3-2 pitch to him. Fouls it off. Beautiful sunset here tonight in Longview. There's a look from our camera out there. That's pretty. Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed that breaking ball, and we got another bases loaded situation with no outs, and the second straight inning that has occurred, and LCC wasn't able to cash in the 5th. Now they've got them loaded up here in the 6th. And Reese Fry perhaps doesn't have it, as they're going to go to the bullpen, and it's going to be a pitching change.
Specials from now until that time on hot foods. Go check that out.
Sometimes you just don't have it going. That time Reese Fry, his breaking pitch, he just couldn't get a good feel for it, and you could see it was coming off of his hand wrong, and so we've got ourselves a pitching change here in Longview. Coming in to pitch for the Spokane Sasquatch will be Connor Greitdahl out of Spokane Valley High over there in the Inland Empire. Stats on this guy, and he's a right-hander. 18th appearance here tonight. Has started 3 games, 42 1/3 innings. He's given up 39 hits, so that's pretty good. And his ERA is at 2.76, so he's been pretty effective this year for Brian Winston, the head coach of the Spokane team. Meanwhile, the Red Devils, they're itching to get another shot at it. Coming up will be Noah Andrews. So Connor Greitgall will try to wiggle out of a jam.
Attention please, now pitching for Spokane, number 19, Connor Greitgall.
Beautiful ballpark here in Longview at Lower Columbia College. It's old school, for sure. Maybe that modern AstroTurf carpet isn't so much, but the old ancient grandstands, all made of wood. There's a good look at the speckles of the AstroTurf carpet. One thing you see on the pitcher's mound there is you kind of see a sandy area right as the pitcher's leg comes down. There you look at that, and you can see where that is a removable patch of turf there, and then they sand it extra hard, and that kind of allows it to wear longer. And you'd think with all that sand there that perhaps the pitchers would slip on it, but they really don't. They're wearing nails out there, and right now Greitgall will try to see what he can do against Noah Andrews as the bases are loaded and the first pitch is high for ball one. A hit by pitch and back-to-back walks got him loaded up. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Good fastball, that time by Greitgall. Ben at the waist and peering in to the catcher, Braden Olson. The 1-1 offering. Upstairs for ball two, 2-1. The big right-hander comes set, and the 2-1 pitch is fouled into the screen. Andrews with a good rip, and he knew he had a pitch to drive right there and just missed it. Looking at the barrel of that bat. Here's the 2-2. Slow freight and a nice pitch out of the strike zone, and Andrews couldn't hold up. Strikeout for out number one, and Hunter Cook, the batter, coming up. He's 1 for 2 today. Greitgall is ready. Pitch is low for ball one. See Rick McCorkle in the house here tonight, the longtime Daily News sports writer. It was great to see Rick, so you'll be able to read his account of this game tomorrow in the Daily News. Pitch is poured in there for a strike by Greitgall. Hunter Cook back in there and ready, kind of crowding the plate a bit. Greitgall's pitch is outside, 2 balls and a strike. Leading 6-0. Lower Columbia's really looking for a death blow now. A big base hit would score maybe a couple of more. And here's the 2-1. Just got a piece at the plate. You get a base hit right here, and if it makes it 8-0, then Red Devil fans are starting to cheer for maybe a mercy rule deal, but we're not there yet. Here's the pitch, and it's way outside. So it looks like Greitgall's having some of the same issues that perhaps the last pitcher, Reese Fry, was having. At least on that pitch, it appeared that that breaking ball got away from him. Count goes full now to Hunter Cook. Hunter went swinging at a high fastball outside of the strike zone and fouls it out of play. Gritdahl shakes off one sign, now is ready. And the payoff pitch, timeout called by Hunter Cook. Gritdahl's ready, the pitch on the way, and that's fouled off again. It'll make its way into the bleacher seats on the third base side. Three-two pitch on the way, and that is hit into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and there's that 8-0 Red Devil lead. Two-run single by Hunter Cook. Just served it out there in right field, and by the time Aaron Fritz got it in there, Strickler was in easy, and no problem for Sam Trent Beacom to slide in and just tap that plate. Blaze Arcano now will step up for Lower Columbia. Ricky Muzzy ended up at third on that play, so runners at the corner. Gritdahl's pitch is a breaking ball that misses. Blaze Arcano's got a couple of base hits tonight. He's 2 for 3. Here's the 1-0. And that's going to get away, and another run comes in, the 9th. A wild pitch plates Ricky Muzzy. So not a lot of whole right has been happening for Brian Winston's Bigfoot in this one so far. Pitch. Fouled out of play. G.J. Hurst got the start in left field last night. Blaze Arcano's turn here tonight, and it's gone well for him. That's a pretty potent 1-2 punch out in that outfield spot. Ball's outside, now 3-1 to Arcano. Hunter Cook's out at second base. 3-1 pitch. Arcano ropes it to short and speared by Gabe Martin for 2 outs. Deshaun Johnson will now get another chance to bat for the Devils. He's got a couple of hits tonight also. 2 for 3. Connor Gritdahl now is ready, and his pitch is on the way, and it's a breaking ball low and outside. If the Devils can close this out, they'll be playing Yakima Valley tomorrow evening, 5:35 start time. That'll be a good start time for a Saturday. It'll still give you a chance to watch the ball game and then maybe head out for some nightlife after that. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's a fly ball in the infield. Third baseman will take charge. Mitch Dean's got it. The Red Devils put another 3 on the board, and they now lead it 9-0 over Spokane. We're coming back in 90 seconds.
My name is John Archuleta, and I'm a loan service bankruptcy officer with STCU. I help members that are struggling with their financial obligations. A lot of times people feel as if they're not good enough. Their finances are telling them that they should have known better. Our goal really is the financial health and well-being of the member. We are our members are us. We don't have investors here. We're not protecting the investor's bottom line. No matter what's going on, we're dealing with people's lives. I'm John Archuleta, and STCU is here for good.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
We're back here to David Story Field on the campus of Lower Columbia College. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with Lower Columbia leading 9-0, and Jared Aiken has been on cruise control. First pitch is in there for a strike. The next one the same. Gabe Martin, the batter, the number 9 hitter in the Sasquatch lineup. Chopper hit down to third, and that'll be foul. Good job by Deshaun Johnson there. Figured he'd be better off just not even touching that ball, and he did a little matador move down there and let it get past him. And it was foul, 0-2. Pitch is low and outside as Aiken tries to get him to go after pitch out of the zone. Just missed with that breaking ball. Two-two. Here's the pitch. Just missed on the outside corner. Little nibbling here by Jared Aiken. Good job by Gabe Martin to get it to a 3-2. And here's the pitch, and it's fouled back to the screen. Aiken working quickly, back and ready. Fly ball to center field. Sandstrom's got it in his sights, makes the catch for out number 1. Christian Padilla, the leadoff hitter for Spokane, stepping up.
Center fielder number 3, Christian Padilla.
Athletic director of Spokane, Ken Burris, has been here this weekend. He helped host the softball championships last weekend, where Lower Columbia did such a good job over there, taking 2nd place. North Idaho was a co-host, and they won the tournament. Had a really good team, and it was good action. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way, swing and a miss to Padilla. Boy, where Spokane really dominates in the NWAC is in the so-called Olympic sports. They are really good. Here's the 1-1. Curveball is low and outside. And of course, this year in baseball, big team sport here, they've done a great job. Pitch, curveball in there for a strike. 2-2, the count to Christian Padilla. Out of Eagle, Idaho. Here's the 2-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So he just missed outside with it. Payoff pitch. And it's a walk. That is the first walk of the evening for Jared Strickler. So, of course, everyone is completely disgusted by that. I think we'll give him a break. In fact, Chase Hodgkinson was so disgusted by it, he had to go out to the mound and talk to him, and so does pitching coach Ian Sanderson as he walks out there. The Red Devils do have action in the bullpen right now, so perhaps Coach Sanderson's going to ask him, how you feeling? I did notice in the last couple batters that Aiken was kind of doing some calisthenics and stuff. And of course, I mentioned earlier that Jared Aiken went to Liberty High in Hillsboro. Well, the guy that's throwing out in the bullpen right now is also from that high school, Liberty. And apparently Jared Aiken was able to talk his way into staying in this game. Perhaps Ryan Kaiser is not ready yet, his high school and now college teammate. Devils lead this one 9-0. 9 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. And for the Bigfoot, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss. Brian Hill's 1 for 1. Next pitch low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. And number 1 hitting, Brian Hill. So there's a bunch of sticks on top of that scoreboard out there. Pitch, high, 2-1. Aiken to the plate. Didn't miss by much. And Aiken's asking him where it was, and the umpire goes, well, it was outside. Where do you think it was? I would have called it if it wasn't. 3-1 pitch, poured in there for a strike. Count goes full to Brian Hill. Aaron Fritz on deck for Spokane. Throw over to first, and that chases back Padilla. The 3-2 pitch upcoming. Nope. Instead of throw over to first. Devils in control of this one, leading it 9-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Another throw. Another slide by Padilla. Pitch. Popped out of play. Jared Aiken's next pitch is way outside, and back-to-back walks, and perhaps a look to the pen to see if Kaiser's ready to go. Coach Lane's going to go out and get Jared Aiken. What a performance here tonight for Lower Columbia. Jared Aiken answered the bell. He's got his hands full. He's a little disgusted. He goes, are you kidding me? I go 5 1/3, and I don't walk a guy, and then back-to-back walks, and he's hot. He's not happy having to leave. He wanted to finish this ball game. But young man, you did a great job for your team here today, as his teammates will offer a conventional handshake, and you can tell he's still a little hacked off. So Ryan Kaiser is going to come in and take over for the Lower Columbia College Red Devils. Wanted to talk a little bit about the Spokane Teachers Credit Union for you here. I know we've got a lot of folks over there in the Spokane area watching here tonight, watching their Bigfoot. As a financial cooperative founded by teachers, the STCU is happy to support the students of the community colleges of Washington. You can join their not-for-profit credit union if you live, work, attend school, or worship anywhere in the state of Washington. Boy, we've got some Kelso Highlander fans that are watching us over in the Tri-Cities after those Scotties beat Edmonds Woodway to win the semifinal and vault themselves into the state championship game tomorrow. Folks over there having the time of their lives. Great job. And Blaze Arcano's having some good dance moves out in the outfield out there. Oh man, when you're up 9-0, baseball can be pretty fun. Ryan Kaiser coming on now, the right-hander for the Red Devils. Kaiser has had a injury-prone season. Hey, just keep the camera on Arcano. Oh, man. Sandstrom and Noah Anders are out there going, come on, Blaze. You got to go full robot out there. Let's go. There he is. Atta babe. Yeah. Figuring I better stop this madness and actually get out to left field where my position is.
Your attention, please.
Kaiser's had injury issues, but he's healthy and doing well now, making his 10th appearance of the season, 17 innings. He's given up 11 hits. ERA of 4.76. Had a couple of tough outings, but has also pitched well at times. So he'll take over for Jared Aiken, who does a great job. 5 1/3 innings of work. Shutout ball and gave up just 2 base hits. So in there is Aaron Fritz, the big left-handed slugger for the Spokane Sasquatch, and Kaiser's now on, and his first pitch is on the way, and it's right in there for a strike. 9-0. The Red Devils have the lead over Bigfoot. Of course, this is not a fatal ball game, not a loser-out situation. Pitch by Kaiser, and that is roped into right field for a base hit. They'll hold the runner at third, so the bases will be loaded with 1 out. And Aaron Fritz can rake, and he was all over that fastball. Just the 3rd base hit of the ball game. They put the brakes on Padilla. Brian Hill now at second, and Isaac Wurzlin, who's at least last night or yesterday was a tough out as he went 4 for 5, but it's been a struggle for him today. He has struck out twice, both looking. Of course, now he's got a new pitcher. He was glad to see Jared Aiken leave this game, for sure. Here's the pitch on the way, and Kaiser puts one right in there. Gets it on the inside corner for the strike. Kaiser in his 2nd year at Lower Columbia, but his 1st year pitching with all the injury issues he's had. And boy, nice fastball, swing and a miss to Isaac Wurzlin. Mitch Dean's on deck for Bigfoot. Long look inside now for Kaiser. Now he comes set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That is hit out the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and the Sasquatch are going to score a pair. All over that was Isaac Wurzlin, a 2-run single, and the shutout is lost. Those will both be charged to the starter, Jared Aiken, who walked them both after 1 out. Kaiser leaving it up, and Wurzlin was all over it. So 9-2. And still time for Spokane to get back in this game. This team can hit. Mitch Dean is 1 for 3. One out, and the pitch. A little low for ball 1. Fritz at second base, Wurzlin's at first. Ball's popped up and out of play over the Red Devil dugout on the right side. And up on the roof of the Allen Thompson Learning Resource Center, where it comes down, and they finally did put a screen over that gutter, so instead of a whole row of waterlogged baseballs, they actually do just come down. That wasn't good. Ball gets away on a low pitch, and everybody will move up. That'll be a wild pitch. And right now, Chase Hodgkinson's trying to give an encouraging word to Kaiser. And Spokane, with a base hit right here, would vault themselves right back into this game. Perhaps. Spokane's had bigger comebacks than this year. Here's the pitch. Didn't miss by much, perhaps just a little low, 3-1. So Mitch Dean should get a pretty good pitch to hit. Kaiser on in relief, struggling. And that's ball 4, and they are loaded up. And right now the Red Devils are going to stir, and they're going to send a couple of guys down there to get warmed up because it's not happening for Kaiser. We've seen this from Ryan. There's been times where he's come out there and just dominated. You're just saying, wow. And then there's other times he just scuffles with it, and when he does throw a strike, it gets roped, and when he doesn't, a bunch of base runners out there. Ryan Winston's going to go to the bench, a pinch hitter coming in. Justin Lutz is going to come in, the kid out of Snoqualmie. Apparently this Lutz kid had a decision to make. He goes, well, where do I go east or do I go west? I guess I'm going to go east. I'm going to head east on I-90 and head on into Spokane, play for the Bigfoot. Left-handed hitter, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Lutz this season, .274 batting average. 24 RBIs. And he's in an RBI spot here, although he looks at that pitch for strike 2. Kaiser decided to try something new, get ahead of the hitter. 1 out, couple of runs in, 9-2 Red Devil lead. Here in the 7th inning. Here's a ground ball hit to the right side. Devils just looking for an out at this point. Hunter Cook will throw over to first. The run will come in. Lutz will get an RBI ground out. And Eddie Peraza will come up.
Left fielder, number 7, Eddie Peraza.
Fritz comes in to score. Everybody else moves up. 2 outs here in the inning. First pitch is high to Peraza. Pitch by Kaiser. It's fouled out of play. Hits the net and comes down into the grandstands here at David B. Story Field, named after the former president of Lower Columbia College, who was a huge supporter of athletics. Fouled out of play. One tie with Spokane is we talked about Ken Burris, their AD. Well, the guy he took over for, Maury Ray, who's a legend over in Spokane over there, he actually attended Lower Columbia College. Played football for the Red Devils back in the day. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, just a little low. Red Devil fans thought maybe that thing swept through the strike zone there and ruled a little low by home plate umpire Jim Clifford. Every time I'd see Maury Ray, I'd go, hey, where's your booster club membership at Lower Columbia? He says, the Spokane guys got it all locked up. Burris is hitting me up all the time. Maury Ray, what a just a legend in the NWAC, one of the true leaders of athletics and the good things that they do in this conference. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way, and I'm not really sure where Jim Clifford thought that was, but looked like a pretty good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs, and 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch, hit to the right side, a dive by Hunter Cook. What a play by Hunter Cook to end the inning. But not before Spokane puts a 3 spot on the board, and we are through 6. What a play. Let's get another look at it as Hunter Cook dives, gets to his knee, makes the throw in plenty of time. 9-3 Red Devils. We're coming back in 90 seconds.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
If you had some of those meatballs last night, they have some more tonight, and they're having a special note closing it.
We're back here to Story Field, Longview, Washington. Day number 2 of the NWAC Baseball Championships and the finale of Day 2. Winner's bracket game between Spokane and Lower Columbia. Red Devils have a 6-run lead, 9-3. We'll see if Spokane can get a little momentum as they finally broke through and got to the Red Devil reliever, Ryan Kaiser, even though it was a mess made by the starter, Jared Aiken, who was just outstanding tonight. Aiken really pitched well. That breaking ball and just the pinpoint control was outstanding. Court Dietrich coming on to pitch for Bigfoot now, kid out of Sela, big right-hander.
Looking out the 7th inning for the Red Devils, the catcher, number 25, Chase Hodgkinson.
Chase Hodgkinson will lead things off for LCC. Looks at the first pitch, way outside for ball 1. The Australian catcher of the Red Devils is 0 for 2 today, does have a sacrifice. Looks at the next pitch, very low and outside, ball 2. This is also kind of a situation where Brian Winston can kind of look like, am I going to find a pitcher that I can rely on the rest of this tournament? Because you've got to have a lot of guys step up in a format like this. The loser of this game will be in a must-win situation the rest of the way. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and again fouled off by Hodgkinson. 2-2 to Chase. Uh-oh, there's one of our camera guys up there. Perhaps he might have taken one over there. They're kind of sitting ducks up there on those pedestals. Swing and a miss, good fastball in there. Court Dietrich blows away Chase Hodgkinson. 1 out, top of the Red Devil order now, Kyle Sandstrom. Sandy's scored a couple of runs. Still looking for his first base hit, though. Reached on an error in the first inning. Walked and scored in the third, and since then has rolled out to second and hit a line drive to short. Sandstrom takes a strike. Sandstrom, Sacramento State bound next season. Heading on down to Cali. Kid out of Ferndale up in the Bellingham area. Here's the 0-1. Bounced up there, 1-1 the count. And of course, as any kid from Ferndale is, big Jake Locker fan. Here's the 1-1. I think there's one guy in the farmlands of Ferndale that said that Jake Locker's overrated. I think there's one kid. He was ostracized. They told him to, hey, get lost, go to Linden. Here's the pitch outside, and now Sandstrom's ahead in the count, 3-1. Big strapping kid up there, Court Dietrich. Here's the pitch to him. Strike called, and the count goes full. I think that was that low strike that the Red Devil fans thought that they should have got in that past inning. Dietrich steps back and now comes to the plate. It's high, and Sandstrom's aboard, a 1-out walk. That'll bring up J.T. Strickler, the 2-time West Region MVP. Strick's got a couple of more hits today. A double, single, sacrifice fly for an RBI, and then got plunked. Dietrich will work out of the stretch with Sandstrom at first. And the ball's inside to Strickler. I was talking about all those hit by pitches. It's amazing the numbers the Red Devils have this year with those hit by pitches. 14 by Trent Beacom. Strickler's been plunked 11 times this year. And guess what? Right on cue. It's happened again. Strick's a good dude, man. He'll work with you. You're telling a story and he's going, you know, hey, okay. So 2 base runners out there now with 1 out, and another guy that gets hit a lot, Sam Trent Beacom. He can also hit him out a lot too. STB with 7 home runs on the season. Dietrich comes plateward, and that's a ground ball, could be a double play ball. Second scoop to short on time, and pitcher's best friend, the double play ball. The Red Devils are turned away. They've had a ton of guys left on base here tonight. We played 6.5, 9-3 Red Devils back in 90 seconds.
Station Portland on space to ground 3. Ready to close valve 2.
As certified jumpers, divers, and survival experts, Special Forces are dropped behind enemy lines to train foreign fighters, carry out covert missions, or prevent future conflicts. These soldiers live for the challenge, highly trained and highly intelligent. Special Forces soldiers are the best of the best.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Bottom of the 7th inning, leading off for the Sasquatch. First baseman, number 42, Jermaine Dusham.
Jermaine Dusham will lead things off for the Spokane Sasquatch, going up against Ryan Kaiser. 9-3, Red Devils have the lead here as the fans here in attendance just went through their 7th inning stretch. Down 6. Bigfoot's got to get busy. Here's the pitch by Kaiser, and it's very high, 2-0. Somebody's tuning up down there in the Red Devil bullpen. They got to get something heated up. They were hoping that maybe Kaiser could hit the reset button. Looks like Justin Solt is out there warming up. Ball's fouled into the screen. 2-1. Solt made an appearance last night, and it was pretty dominating. He came in that 9th inning and just was blowing gas out there. Swing on a check swing, and yeah, he did. So Dusham couldn't hold up, and the count goes 2-2. Jermaine Dusham out of Spokane. And he looks at it inside, and it now goes 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Ball 4. And Eric Lane's seen enough. He's going to come out and get a hook. So a tough go of it for Kaiser. He came in, gave up a base hit, then another base hit that drove in 2. Got a couple of ground balls, and then walks this, and Justin Solt's going to come in here for Lower Columbia College and take over. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning with LCC leading it 9-3. Justin Solt this year, a lot of starts. In fact, he started 7 games for the Red Devils. This is his 12th appearance of the season. Young man has a lot of promise. Has had a couple of tough outings, 4.37 ERA. But he definitely has stuff and has quite a few strikeouts. In fact, 48 strikeouts on the season. So about 1 strikeout per inning, and that's a pretty good ratio for you. And he was certainly fired up last night. You could tell that adrenaline was shooting through him pretty good. So he's making his warm-up tosses right now with the Red Devils still in control of this one 9-3, but I don't think there's a head coach in this land that thinks he's got a lead big enough that's going to hold in any kind of ball game. And certainly Eric Lane does not want to let this game slip through their hands. And he's also got to know, as I mentioned earlier, who can we rely on out there. You know what we can rely on? We can rely on the NWAC. Make sure you go to the NWAC website at nwacsports.org. You can get the latest on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And of course, nwacsports.org has all the latest information on schedules, stores, scores, stats, and a whole lot more. So here's Justin Solt taking over for Ryan Kaiser. Dusham at first base, drew the walk, and now Gabe Martin is the batter. Righty versus righty matchup. Here's the pitch. Poured right in there for a strike. Justin Solt is probably fired up because he's pitching against Spokane. Tried to double him up. Just getting back was Dusham, but the line out by Gabe Martin. Justin Solt's from Spokane. And you always want to get after guys you know. Definitely got back there, although it was pretty close. So 1 out. Martin hit it pretty good out there, but right to Hunter Cook. Breaking ball is low and outside to Christian Padilla, the leadoff hit kid for the Bigfoot team. Padilla's 0 for 2. Solt's ready, the pitch. Ground ball hit out to Hunter Cook, could be a double play. Scoops to Muzzy, on to first, pitcher's best friend. Justin Solt pitching to contact, gets the double play, and Spokane is out of it. We've completed 7, Lower Columbia 9, and Spokane 3 back in 90 seconds.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. choose Douglas College.
Nick Merkel coming on to pitch for the Spokane Sasquatch. Nick Merkel, big right-hander, going up against Ricky Muzzy as the scoreboard tells the story. 9 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Devils. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Spokane. Nick Merkel is a big dude. Big Nick's got the specs working out there, and he'll go up against Ricky Muzzy. Here's the pitch, and their first strike. 9-3, Devils have the lead here in the top of the 8th inning. Nick Merkel at one time was in the Lower Columbia College program. He had come over here and things didn't work out, ended up at Seattle U and didn't work out there. He's back home now, getting some support system and got a lot of potential out there. And of course, you certainly see him. He's got the size. That is a large mammal that's out there pitching right now. Here's the pitch, fouls it off to the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count to Ricky Muzzy. Muzz looking for his first base hit here today. Of course, Muzzy last year was the MVP of this tournament. Did a great job. He's going to the University of Washington next year. Breaking pitch by Merkel, and that's low and outside. Right-hander against right-hander. There's the pitch, and that's a fly ball hit out there in right center field, and tracking over there is Aaron Fritz to make the catch for out number 1. Noah Andrews will now check in for Lower Columbia. Noah really had the big hit that got things going for Lower Columbia back in that first inning. His 2-run single got the Devils off to a good start. And of course, visiting team in their home ballpark, and it was 2-0 before Spokane got a chance, and it was because of Noah Andrews, a clutch 2-run single. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Merkel now comes set at the belt. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Here's the pitch to Noah. Foul ball. You see those classrooms on our video here, and those balls all go up on that roof up there, and the maintenance guys will every once in a while deliver a nice care package of a bucket of baseballs. Of course, if they don't get up on that roof in a timely manner, they're all worthless because they're waterlogged or sun-baked. Here's a strikeout, and they have to make the throw down to first base to complete it. 2 quick outs for Lower Columbia. Hunter Cooks had a good night tonight for Lower Columbia. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs.
Number 13, Hunter Cook.
Beautiful evening, although it's pretty chilly out there now. Here's the pitch by Merkel, way outside. You know when it gets chilly, when all of a sudden the NWAC people come in here, the AD from Spokane's in here. we had this place all to ourselves, and all of a sudden it gets a little later in the night, and standing room only in here. Kidding me? What, are you coming in to cuddle or something? You got a blanket? What do we got going here? Come on. 2-0 the count now to Hunter Cook. Here's the pitch. It's way outside 3-0. All I can say is Nick Merkel has grown since I saw him a couple of years here on this campus. Man, that's a big kid. Big, tall, just a great prototypical pitcher, and throws a strike in there. 3-1 now to Hunter Cook. Merkel now comes set. Pitch. Outside ball 4. A 2-out walk for Hunter Cook. Blaze Arcano comes up for his 4th time, and he's 2 for 3 so far with the 2 RBIs. Or beg your pardon, he's 2 for 4, looking for his first RBI, but he'd have to probably put one in the gap here. Throw over to first. Cook slides back. Winner of this game will play at 5:35 tomorrow against the Yakima Valley Yaks. Unless Spokane can come up with some late magic, looks like it well may be LCC, although you hate to say that until that final out is collected. If Spokane does come back, it'll be on me. Blaze Arcano fouls it off left side. 1-1. Nine to 3, Red Devils have the lead. 9 runs, 9 hits, 1 miscue, 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Bigfoot. Here's the pitch on the way. Good wrinkle in that slide piece by Nick Merkel. That's a good pitch. 1-2 to Blaze Arcano. Well, if he can get command of that pitch with his size, he's a pretty good prospect. 1-2, high. And a stolen base for Hunter Cook. Kind of a delayed steal for Hunter Cook, and by the time Braden Olson realized it, he cocked his arm back to throw it and the ball slipped out of his hands. Two. Hit down to third. Up with it is Dean, throws across the diamond, and the Red Devils are retired here in the top of the 8th. We're moving right along in this one. It's Lower Columbia 9, Spokane 3. We return in 90 seconds.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Appleton, Education Outreach Officer at STCU. I have been labeled as frugal. I'm more motivated by saving money than I am about spending money. I essentially have had the same vehicle for nearly half my life. It's absolutely practice what you preach. One of my passions is mountain biking, and one of the ways that I can afford to have a quality mountain bike is by cutting expenses in other areas of my life. STCU has given me an opportunity to share things that I've learned with the community. I'm Keith Appleton, and STCU is here for good.
Brian Hill will step in for the Spokane Sasquatch, leading things off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Lower Columbia with a 9-3 lead, and Justin Solt back on for his 2nd inning. And his first pitch is a fastball just a bit high. Next pitch, fly ball out of play. That'll head right over near our production truck, Topher Vision. And I know Chris Garrett is listening to me in the truck there, and kudos to you folks, man. This is good stuff. Next pitch is fouled off, and somebody got nipped there, and the home plate umpire is going to fly up there and talk to Justin Solt. I'm not sure exactly what that was all about. A lot of times you'll see a visit like that. It means the catcher probably got nipped. Give him a little time to shake it off. Here's Solt's 1-2 pitch on the way. Got him. Hodgkinson will clear himself as he dropped the ball, throws it down to first base to record the out. Hill goes down via the strikeout, and that'll bring up Aaron Fritz. Fritz is 1 for 3. Boy, that ball he hit yesterday against Lynn Benton, that was a blast. That thing was way up there, and that was such a huge hit for Spokane. That really got him going. And here's a ground ball out to Muzzy at short. Throw across, little high, and they're going to say that his foot came off the bag. That'll be ruled an error on Ricky Muzzy. Let's get a look at it right here and see. The ball did sail high, and certainly he came up off the bag. Good call by reserve umpire who came in and took over for the injured John Campbell. Pitch is in there for a strike to Isaac Wursland. So even though Lower Columbia did go up 9-0 in this game, there's been stretches where things haven't been very clean. Spokane doesn't want to hear about it because it certainly wasn't clean for them. They've got the 3 errors. That's the 2nd error of the game tonight for Lower Columbia. Foul ball again. He was just a bit tardy and out of play. Isaac Wursland had the 2-run single back in the 6th. Pitch. Breaking ball low and outside. Boy, was this game moving right along earlier, and then all of a sudden the sparks are flying off the gears right now. Here's the 2-2. Not close. 3 balls, 2 strikes. .10:23 here on the West Coast, at least according to the scoreboard clock, out in left center field here. And there's another foul ball. And another play made by a fan to our right. Sign him up. Send out that letter of intent. You only get 1 quarter, though. Here's the 3-2, swing and a miss. Boy, Solt with a good fastball that was riding right in on Wursland. So 2 outs. Mitch Dean, the batter. Or unless they go to the bench, and it looks like Brian Winston will bring in Levi Brennerman out of Kalispell, Montana. Brennerman, a freshman, right-handed hitter. Brennerman hitting .310 this season. Pitch. Outside. Solt comes to the belt. Pitch. High fastball that's just a little too high. 2 balls and no strikes to Brenneman. Solt's next offer is a swing and a miss. Boy, I tell you what, he's throwing hard. This is kind of what he looked like last night. A little pop on the fastball. Spokane natives ready. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Two and two. Strike three call. Ring him up on the outside corner. Spokane gets a guy aboard on the air, but that's it. And we played 9-3 Red Devils back in 90 seconds.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence. I trust my gut. No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication. Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
The YT. Back here to Story Field, where the Lower Columbia Red Devils and Spokane Sasquatch go to the 9th inning. Brenneman will stay in the game, go to third base. And a new pitcher now for Spokane. Ethan LaValle takes over. He's from Spokane.
Another defensive change for the Sasquatch. Now pitching number 23, Ethan LaValle.
With the Red Devils as the visiting team in their home ballpark, we will play the complete 9-inning game all the way to the lower end of the stanza. Deshaun Johnson will lead things off here in the top of the 9th. Couple of base hits as you see the folks all huddled in their blankets as it's chilly here tonight. Here's the pitch. LaValle's pitch is outside. Ethan LaValle was also in the Lower Columbia program at one point. Ended up back home and pitching for the Sasquatch. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch on the way, and that's a ground ball hit out at short. Charging in is Gabe Martin, makes the throw. A little low, but dug out pretty good over there by Dusham. 1 out, and Chase Hodgkinson will come up to hit. Chase is 0 for 3. He did put down a nice sacrifice bunt and reached on that play. That was a big play in this game, and that was when the starter kind of threw it away. Here's a ground ball rolled over to second base. And making the play over there is Brian Hill. 2 quick outs. Devils with a 6-run lead, and that's one of those. One of those situations where the Red Devil fans, at this point, we don't mind you making a quick 1 pitch out. It's chilly. Pitch to Kyle Sandstrom outside for ball 1. Looks at the next pitch for a strike, 1-1. Devils got really good production out of their lower third, and another hit by pitch. So Kyle Sandstrom gets plunked, and that's only the 3rd time this season he's been hit. You can always tell the guys that can't stand it because they don't have a lot of hit by pitches, and when they finally do get hit, it's just like a Shakespearean play out there. They're all just, oh, God. And the guys that get hit all the time, they just, you know, don't rub it. Don't make it look like it hurts. 1 ball to the batter, JT Strickler. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by LaValle. Good old JT Strickler. Boy, after being here for 3 years, going to miss that guy. Here's the 1-1 outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch by Ethan LaValle is a swing and a miss. Strickler's getting his cuts. Sam Trend Beacom would be next. LaValle into the glove, and here's the right-hander's pitch. It's way outside, 3-2. A lot of pitches thrown in this game tonight. I don't have hard numbers to back it up. That'll be ball 4 to Strickler.
First baseman.
Sandstrom moves down to second base. Devils lead this game 9-3 here in the top of the ninth. OCC, the visiting team. After that first round, coin flips decide home and visitor throughout this tournament. Here's the pitch. Called a ball. Be kind of nice here if Sam Trent Beacon could hit a home run for his father that flew a long way to watch. He'll settle for a shot to center field for a base hit. An RBI single for Sam Trent Beacom. Was all over that fastball and just roped it into center field. So the Devils get to double figures tonight, 10-3 lead. The second baseman, Brian Hill, had a notion to dive and try to spear that thing, but by the time he started the dive, the ball was by him already. That thing was scalded by Trent Beacom. Pitch, strike called. Strickler moved over to third on that base hit, so runners at the corners with 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. And a run in, Devils leading it 10-3. Here's the pitch now, good curveball. Coming up into the stretch now is LaValle, and the pitch. Little weak ground ball out to short, and Martin just flips it with the glove over to Brian Hill. And so 3 outs away from the end of this thing, a big hill to climb for the Sasquatch as we go to the bottom of the ninth. 10-3, Red Devils back in 90.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quaid? See ya! Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
People say knowledge is power, and they have a point.
At Portland State,
You tell your own story.
You build your own stage.
You take your best ideas to the streets.
You let the world see who you are and who you hope to be. Knowledge is about how hard you're willing to work to do something real.
It's about how far you're willing to go to do something great.
David Story Field, Lower Columbia College in Longview, Washington. As we zoom in on the scoreboard to show a 10-3 Red Devil lead as LCC 3 outs away from advancing in this championship tournament winners bracket. Here's the pitch on the way by Solt. This is really not a perfect scenario for Eric Lane. I think he wasn't counting on having to use Solt for 3 innings of this game. But once he's warmed up and pumping it in there, you got to finish out with him. And it's kind of disappointing that Aiken, after pitching so well with those back-to-back walks, and then Kaiser didn't have it going. And now Solt is charged to wrap it up. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Ball's fouled. Goes off the fence and bounces back into play. Somebody's going to have to go retrieve that pill. Ooh, good hustle. Almost a slip there, though. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Lifted to center field, and Sandstrom had him played perfectly for out number 1. By the way, that was Lutz in there to put that ball out there. And that'll be Jaden Vandervert getting an at-bat. And looks at the first pitch for a strike.
Pinch hitting number 5, Jaden Vandervert.
Vandy, a hometown boy from Spokane. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is in just a little bit outside. I'll tell you what, talent-rich area there in Spokane. All those high schools there, and there's some players over there. 1-1, outside, 2-1. And, of course, the Red Devils were able to sneak one out of town, and this kid, Justin Solt. There's the 2-1. Count evens up 2-2 as the ball makes it into the bleachers. We've got a lot of hardy folks that have stuck it out here today. Not as many as when we started this game. Here's the 2-2. Fouled into the screen. With the history of this tournament here in Longview, we can deal with a little bit of chilly. Because there are times it's chilly and rainy, and that's miserable. Pitch on the way by Solt. Blocked by the catcher, Hodgkinson. Solt got it on the return and looked at the baseball like it was the baseball's fault. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That's hit out towards left field. Over there is Arcano to make the catch for out number 2. Spokane down to their last out. It looks like we have another pinch hitter for Brian Winston.
Attention, please, into the lineup and now batting for Spokane. Number 10,
Karsten Schmidt will hit. Big burly left-handed hitters up there. Hoping not to be the last out of the game. Here's the pitch. It's outside for ball 1. Next pitch by Solt. Just missed. Every person in the stands that knows their favorite place quits serving food at 11, goes with a groan. 10:39 right now. Next pitch is a ball, 3-0. And Schmidt most likely will take. and he'll take a hike to first. A 4-pitch walk. In the NWAC tournament, you never complain about a 10-3 victory, but I know that Eric Lane and Ian Sanderson, the coaching staff, really wish that this went a little better late in this game. Gabe Martin, the shortstop for the Sasquatch, will check in. First pitch is a ball. Here's the pitch. That one's poured in there for a strike, 1-1. Last chance for Gabe Martin to get a hit tonight. He's 0 for 3. Pitch. Fouled it into the screen. Now Bigfoot down to their last strike. We're here in the bottom of the ninth. Devils lead 10-3. LCC ready for a matchup with Yakima Valley tomorrow afternoon at 5:35. Here's the pitch, breaking ball. 2-2. Pitch, ground ball hit to Hunter Cook. This should do it. Flips to Muzzy, and the ball game comes to an end. For the Red Devils, 10 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. For Spokane, 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors. Your winning pitcher tonight is Jared Aiken. He was marvelous. Marcus Kane takes the loss. Solt did pitch 3 innings, but not a save situation. And so the Red Devils will shake hands with each other, and then we'll come over and shake hands with the Spokane Sasquatch. And so Spokane's not done. The Sasquatch is going to take on the Lane Titans tomorrow at 2:05. And so the matchups tomorrow will be at 11:05. Edmonds against Everett. At 2:05, Lane against Spokane. And at 5:35, the winner's bracket game, the Yakima Valley Yaks and the LCC Red Devils. We're going to go down on the field. We'll have an interview in just a shake, because Dave Andrew will have a couple of the Red Devil stars of the game here tonight. But Aiken was really good. I just think this young man came out there and got 2 runs early. The Devils scored 2 runs in the top of the first inning, and Aiken just took it from there. He was really masterful until he ran into a little bit of a control problem. Let's go down on the field with Dave Andrew.
Couple Red Devils, couple of 3-year guys in the Red Devil program tonight. JT Strickler, on my right.
I don't have my left and start with Blaze. Blaze, I know you've put in a lot of time on this field.
And I think those guys behind me might tell you you're a pretty good teammate. Had to be thrilling with all the time you put in to get the start tonight and contribute. What do you think?
You know, every day put in work, everybody, we work hard, you know, and just for me to be in here and help these guys win a ball game is good enough for me.
Coming from Hawaii, this is not Hawaii weather. You've kind of gotten used to it. You kind of like this place?
I gotta love this place. I mean, 3 years here, you gotta love it.
All right, and JT living on base tonight, 2 hits, a walk, a couple of hit by pitches. That's happened a few times, and a sac fly. Just your comments on the win here tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was a great team effort tonight. Jared threw really well, and we had a good relief appearance out of Solt. So, great team win for us.
You were here last year. You know it's a tough road. You're facing a pretty good Yakima Valley team, which you saw the Devils play a couple years ago. Your thoughts about that club coming in for the game tomorrow?
Yeah, they're a good team. We're a good team. Should be a good ball game tomorrow.
All right, JT Strickler, Blaze Arcano, the Red Devils, 5:35 tomorrow night.
All right, Dave, thank you very much. So the LCC Red Devils come up with the big victory here tonight over Spokane, 10-3. So again, it'll be Yakima Valley and LCC at 5:35. First game tomorrow, 11:05, Everett and Edmonds. And at 2:05, it'll be Spokane and Lane. I'd like to thank the crew for working here tonight. Thanks to everybody from Topher Vision, and certainly thanks to Chance Buck back at the KLOG studios on the Wave here tonight. So fans, get here tomorrow. We want to pack this place for that 5:35 start time, Yakima and LCC. For the gang, this is Kirk Rowland saying once again our final score. Lower Columbia 10, Spokane 3. Later dates, everybody.
The Guard has over 50,000 wheeled vehicles in action. The vast fleet of Humvees, troop transports, and fuel tank trucks are always moving soldiers, gear, and equipment around the world, or delivering aid to civilians during domestic emergencies. Transport operators are essential in getting the Guard to where it needs to be.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.